Okay, this is part 5. Healing of the inner child from the effects of the ego child. I hope I've got time for this, so if I speed up a little bit, I'm sorry. I'm bringing in a golden healer for this. That's a smaller one. So, I'll get straight into it. Hello, there is only one thing left to do for this stage, and that is to heal the inner child of the effects of the ego child. The approach will be similar, using the concept of the triangle in connection with the healing light of love from the Christ and the soul itself upon its own plane, as it aids in healing its child, your inner child. And the two other are your choice. So we're going to be using the energies, the angelic energies basically. The term angel is used as a focus for a specific energy. So part of the triangle is going to be made up of angels and the energetic interplay of their energies. So we have the angel of love. Now we need two more. Now this is going to come from you. Create your own angels and what they represent. So there's the angel of creativity, earth angel, angel of freedom, angel of illumination, all this sort of thing. So there's a short meditation to gain insight into this. The approach is quite simple. It is a space, mind, soul transference of consciousness. So focus on the space, focus on the soul above the head, be aware of your mind, put your mind to the soul, soul to the mind, and create a two-way flow of energy. You identify with the soul upon its own plane and the inner child within the heart center to find out the need of the inner child. So you now communicate with the inner child. It is important to be objective with this. The inner child is not surrounded by glamour and illusion. That is the ego child. Now, if this is what you are getting from the inner child, then the ego child has taken over the part of the inner child. So this final stage is important and will reveal the effectiveness of the previous stages. Cannot undo this process. So if you have formulated the other two angels, we can approach the healing of the inner child from the effects of the ego child. This will be via the 7 centers. The approach will include the Christ light, so a direct channel will be created. Heart, soul, Christ light. Below is a diagram showing the approach. So there you go. Christ light, soul in its own plane. This represents the healing triangle and the 3 angels, etc. Within each chakra center. So close your eyes and make the connection within your inner worlds. You wish now to identify with the Christ light above the soul. Soul is above the head. Christ light is above the soul. It is the center of all love. Realize this, and as the soul, request healing for the inner child. Imagine a line of light from the Christ to the soul, and then to the inner child within the heart center. Now place your triangle of angels around the inner child. One is the angel of love. The other two are your choice. There is a reason for that. Now, all that is required is to bring the Christ light of healing down the channel to the inner child. So the triangle is surrounding your inner child. At the same time, the energies from the triangle of angels will be activated with their specific qualities. If you wish, you can sound the arm audibly or inaudibly to create the flow of energies. The movement then will be downwards to the solar plexus. For this, you need to expand the channel. So it is a line of light from the inner child within the heart center to the inner child within the solar plexus. Triangle of Angels also moves down to surround the inner child within the solar plexus. Do you wish to sound the Om to activate the flow of healing energies? To continue, move down to the sacral. You need to link the inner child within the sacral to the inner child within the solar plexus. As you do, the Triangle of Angels moves down into the sacral center, where you are prepared to receive the healing energy of the Christ light. So, visualize your inner child surrounded by the three angels. The Christ light of healing coming down into that triangle, healing your inner child. You may wish to sound the Om. Finally, for this stage, you move down to the base. Using the same technique, Triangle of Angels moves to the base. Once prepared, sound the Om to activate the healing energies to the inner child within your base center. You elevate your focus back up the line of light you have created to the inner child within the heart center. Reaffirm your alignment and channel with the soul and the Christ light. You have already created a line of light down through the higher centers, but a further focus is required to create a link from the inner child within the heart center to the inner child in the throat. Remember the Triangle of Angels within the heart center. They move up to the throat. Are you ready to sound the Om to activate the healing energies? On completion, move up to the brow chakra, creating the line of light between the throat and the inner child of the brow. The child is surrounded by the Triangle of Angels. Now sound the Om to heal the inner child. Then move to the final stage, the crown center. Connect the inner child within the brow to the inner child within the crown via a line of light. The angels are there. When you are prepared, sound the Om. From there you create a line of light, the inner child within the crown to the soul child upon its own plane. Then to the Christ child within the Christ light center of consciousness, Christ himself. There you visualize your inner child standing in front of the Christ. Christ puts his hand upon the head or shoulders of your inner child. The angel of love is also behind your inner child. All that is left is to experience the moment.